my God, my heart is absolutely racing. Did you see that? That was one of the most amazing things I've ever seen, that. My God. Have you ever seen something so beautiful as that? Oh my God. My heart is absolutely thumping through my chest. I could not believe that just poked itself out there. That was absolutely epic. Well, good morning and a happy new year.
Happy New Year!
It is the 1st of January 2026. God, that's gone quick, hasn't it?
What a year it's been.
Yeah, what a year. So, we're on a little adventure for a couple of days, which we're just introducing now. We're away from our hides, a bit of a busman's holiday, as you'll see as we go through this. We're in southern Scotland, Dumfries and Galloway. We just pulled over on the A75. Just opposite the Inn on the Loch, for those who know where that's at. Loads of red kites flying about. It's one of the reasons we like coming to Dumfries. Red kites, fantastic bird of prey to photograph. Very colourful, very nice, and there's a lot of them here. We don't have many in Cumbria, but there's plenty here. We literally just pulled in a lay-by. I've just been filming and grabbing a few shots. Yeah, so we'll kick that off as the introduction to this film. We've got a few things planned. And you'll see where we go for the next couple of days. See you soon. Having photographed the kite and the buzzard, we moved down the coastline to Kirkcudbright in search of some red squirrels. The hide is actually closed, but there are some squirrels here. Just sat on the wall, just watching. Beautiful light. Great position this hide, love it, really nice. just left the location of that hide. There's quite a few people coming up and walking about, so I didn't want to do too much talking to camera there, but it's a beautiful place. It's just on the edge of the woodland, really nicely lit at the top of a hill. Got lots of natural feeders, stumps, plenty of squirrels about, loads of birds, woodpeckers. What a beautiful, beautiful place. So check it out. It's in Kirkcudbright, red squirrel hide. You can actually hire the hide, it says. Some details on about how you can hire it. A lot of people seem to be just walking up and just sitting about in the woodland, and there's plenty going on. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the footage from there, really good. Onwards and upwards to our next location. We haven't finished for the day yet, hopefully. We've got a bit of a late afternoon, evening plan, hopefully. Here we are. So welcome to this amazing little campsite. It's called Frugeldom. It's near Newton Stewart in southern Scotland, and you park your camper van up here, and they've got a range of feeding stations for badgers and pine martens where you can watch them from your van. So very excited. And you can put your own food out and stuff like that, set your own trail cams up if you want. Very, very accommodating. So I want to thank Sheila Iverson, who told us about this. She came to one of our hides and said, have you ever been here? So we want to thank Sheila for the heads up on this place. So we're going to get some food out, and then we're going to have some tea, and then hopefully we might get a bit of pine marten action. It's number 1, number 3 box. 2 eggs in there. So believe it or not, it's only 3:30. Look how dark it is already. Yeah.
It feels really late.
Yeah. Paula's just doing some tea. Have some something to eat, and then they've been coming apparently the last few days about 6 p.m, so we won't have to wait too long hopefully before we start seeing a bit of action. There's 3 or 4 different feeding stations here, and all we've got to do now is just wait for the lights to pop on. We just had the lights come on, and there was a pine marten, but by the time we got the camera out, it's just moved off, but it's obviously about somewhere. Got 1 pine marten on the table, eating. We stayed for 2 nights at Frugeldom, and the action here incorporates action from both nights. We saw a single pine marten on both the evenings that we were there. Good morning.
Good morning.
Day 2 at Frugeldom. Very, very, very cold last night. I think I spoke to the lady next door, and she said -8. I'm not sure it was that cold, but it was Baltic in the van. And a good day yesterday, all in all. Red kites, red squirrels, and a pine marten. Just 1, but we got a pine marten, which is good. I've got a couple of trail cameras out that I'll need to check and see whether there's any footage, but I'll do that later when we come back. We've got a bit of adventure for today sorted out. We're going to go and have a little bit of a ride, try and see if we can find maybe another red species. Wonder what that could be. We'll catch you on the road and see if we can find something else.
So we've just turned round and we're trying to find somewhere to park because we have just seen something that we've never seen before. It was a white stag. few more of them. So we've gone a little bit AWOL and we're just looking for somewhere to park now.
We've just dumped the van, we're trying to get back. They're in a lot of gorse bush. We can see there's at least 2 of these white stags. Very distinctive. I think I managed to get a shot, praying I got it before it moved. We were in a really bad spot in the van. We literally parked on the side of the road and grabbed a shot on it, and then tried to get a little bit of video, and it just moved into the undergrowth. So I'm not sure how good that footage is yet, because we're frantically trying to get back and see if we can get a better shot. See if we can get there. Come on. It's the rear side of it, back side of it. Don't know if you can make it out there, just in the undergrowth. One of the most amazing things I've ever seen. My God, have you ever seen something so beautiful as that? Oh my God, my heart is absolutely thumping through my chest. I could not believe it just poked itself out there. That was absolutely epic. Leucism is a term used in nature for animals that lose pigmentation. It is a very rare condition, and in white fallow deer occurs approximately once every 30,000 stags, which means the odds of seeing 2 in the same place is astronomically low. Well, this is the third red animal that we're after, which is a red deer. Of course, we've just seen a white one, which was a white stag, which is absolutely amazing. But this is what we're actually on the way to see, these red ones. And there's a feeding station here. It's a bit of a hide. Paul is sat here videoing. But some lovely light at the minute, beautiful light. And as the deer are coming towards you, they're coming through dappled light. And just give you some opportunity. The stags, we've just seen a couple of them sparring with each other, but gives you an opportunity to try and catch them coming through the dappled light, create some really nice shots. And I think we've got a couple of nice ones of one of the stags coming towards us just as it crested a hill just by itself. Yeah, so have a look at these, see what you think.
In 300 yards, you will arrive at your destination.
Welcome to Bellymac Farm. It's absolutely biting wind today. It's quite cold, but it's really sunny, which is going to be really good. Hopefully get some interaction between the red kites, a bit of action between them, and then obviously the feeding itself. about half an hour from getting ready, so we'll have a camera set up on the feeding table, get a bit of slow-mo action, and then try and get some action shots and some close-ups with the big camera. Been here before, it's really good. Lots of red kites and lots of action. New SD card required for 2,000 shots incoming, and what you'll probably see now is the best of the action. The benefits of attending a kite feeding station are that you get plenty of opportunity to try a range of shots. Particularly on a bright day with strong sunlight, it gives you an opportunity to get some birds in flight shots, some action and interaction between the birds, perhaps some wider shots, and it also gives you an opportunity to experiment with perhaps some different types of shots, such as high key options and shooting large groups of red kite. As well as the shooting options, it also gives you a range of opportunities to process your images in different styles. As I've already mentioned, high key might be an option on a bright day, black and white, and also some strong contrast and colour can be added to create a whole gallery of different images. I hope you enjoy these. Having seen the red kites, let's get back to me running across a field to try and photograph the setting moon. Right, I'm running in the field to try and get a shot. I've got about 3 or 4 minutes to get this shot, I think, before I lose the light. Yeah, it's not a wildlife shot, by the way. It's something else. I think it could be quite cool. I'll show you in a second. Let me get down there. Here it is. Well, I got there just before the sun went down. Pretty cool, eh? Quite like that. That is quite nice. It was quite cool, that. It's actually a full moon tomorrow night. We were planning it and we were talking about it, and we saw the moon up. And I said if we could just see any, and we went, oh, there's a point there. We'll see if we can get that one in it. Worked out perfect. Do love it when a plan comes together. Well, here we are back in the van. It's just turning dark. We got the food out for the pie mart, just relaxing for an hour. Just reflecting really on a really epic day. Some really good stuff today. And this white stag thing, how rare is that? We certainly think it's pretty rare. So we thought we'd ask Google and see what that came up with. Paula's got a bit of a thing here that we pulled up to see how rare it actually is.
It says, while you might see a single white deer occasionally, encountering 2 leucistic stags together is a truly exceptional event. A once-in-a-lifetime sighting for most wildlife enthusiasts like us.
Once in a lifetime. Whoa, is it really though? Is it really? So, in the comments, how rare is this? Is it really rare? Google says it is. We say it is. The first time it's happened to us.
And we enjoyed it.
Brilliant for us. Got a great shot. Happy with it. But what's the reality? Is it a once in a lifetime? Is it bulled up? Can I just say, if you say that you've seen one, you've got to put a photograph of it as well. We're not accepting this J and the in-between this stuff, saying I've seen 7. Comment, back it up with some evidence if you've seen one in the comments below. Catch up with you soon. And we're hatching a plan as we move, but it's a bit of a sketchy plan. We need a foreground subject, and I've got one in mind, but I'm not certain that we can get to where we need to be. But we'll have to go to the location first and then check on photo pills to see if it's aligned up. Right, as we're sat here, this looks pants, doesn't it? But if you have a look over there, that's the top of Threave Castle. And you see at the minute, it's sort of clashing with the horizon line. So we need to get closer to it so that we get the top of the castle above the skyline, and also in a position where we can see it a bit better, and in a slightly better alignment. But apart from that, we're doing quite well. This is just the layup position, as they say. Right, you can probably see it's a lovely evening. Clear skies, beautiful. We've come here, there's the castle behind, and ordinarily if you try to do these shots, you want to give yourself a bit of wriggle room so you can move left and right, because it's pretty accurate, but you'll be surprised what difference 20-30 yards can make. Now the problem we've got here is that we've come as tight this way as we can to these trees that are behind us. You see there's this hedgerow here, so we've got very little flexibility to go that way. We've been wrecking a couple of spots, but literally been getting down on our knees through the trees and shooting through some gaps.
And there's a ditch.
And there's a ditch, which means Paula's life could be in danger. So it's either going to be spot on and we're going to go big cigars, you can't teach that, or camera off the tripod, gnashing that way to shoot through the trees on the hurry up. And I can't guarantee we're going to be able to film that, but we're about 15 minutes out. We'll know one way or the other whether we've got this right or not soon.
Moving then.
Yeah, you can see there, it's just coming up on the right hand side. We need to move.
Oh my god.
I feel like I'm about to take one for the team here.
Let me make sure I'm filming this.
Huh? I'm in.
Oh my god.
Shit.
God, no way. No way.
Take one for the team, lad. Right, I can see it. I can see the moon coming up. It's just coming up on the left hand side now. Shit. Right, I just need to wait 5 minutes now that I've got myself wet. Right, you can see it's coming. Having gone through the ditch and now in a decent position. So hopefully in about 5-10 minutes it should be right over the top of the castle. I think you probably picked up on my intro that I was slightly sceptical. I thought we might have to go left, and you probably gathered that we thought it might be a bit frantic. And yeah, I didn't plan to fall in the ditch, but got the shot. That's all that counts at the end of the day. We got it. We bagged it. Moon above Threave Castle, belt of Venus, tick, done. And that brings to the end this trip. I hope you've enjoyed this. It's been a fantastic adventure this weekend. Please, if you've liked it, please hit the like and subscribe. You know, we need some subscribers. We're a new channel. We don't want people to follow our adventures. We've got some cracking things coming up over the next couple of months. So please subscribe, and we'll catch you in the next episode.